So recently, I have heard of a girl named TophiaChu who has been a huge part of the locale community for quite frankly shocking reasons. But before we begin, hello, I'm Alvera and I also go by Enchanted Alvera, and I'm new to making content. This is my first video. I'm inspired by Kaneko Kitten, but not for the other reasons. I make commentary over Arsenal gameplay, but I need to warn you, I'm not that good at Arsenal, but it's background gameplay for a reason. I would also like to remind you, this is strictly commentary, all of it is alleged, for legal reasons. But anyways, who is TophiaChu?
You do give her money to move. That is on yours. That's on you. That's what I think. I think you're scamming people. Tophia, don't do that.
Tophia put peanut butter on her crotch. To her, she would lick it.
I'm gonna start taking matters into my own hands. And if someone happens to, have something happen to them where, they better make sure they have life insurance. That's...
Tophia Slidell, aka TophiaChu, is the daughter of Marie Lucero, Mama Chu, and Donald Slidell, Papa Chu. Tophia is 31 years old at the moment that I'm recording this, but she sure as hell doesn't act like it. Everyone calls them the Chu family, and her fans, well, quote-unquote fans, are called the Chu crew. Tophia's Chu crew loves to add Chu to the end of the names of people in Tophia's life, and I don't think she likes it very much. Like for example, one time Tophia was staying in this motel she lived in horrendous conditions, and there was a roach moving on her wall, which everyone then called Roach Stew. The Chu crew seems to be quite fond of this roach, as it's considered Tophia's best friend, since it keeps popping up on her live streams and even one time tried to attack her. Now, let's get caught up in Tophia's first ever controversy that she had. There's two things in this world that don't go well together: Tophia and a job. This section is about Tophia and her Dunkin' Donuts job. And let's just say this is not really controversy, more so than just people making fun of her for it. But Tophia used to work a job at Dunkin', and let's just say she's never worked a job since. She was so bothered by the incident I'm about to tell you about that she had to make a 20-minute video on it. So I'm just gonna sum it up to you because in that video there's a whole lot of nothing, to be honest. She worked there for 6 months, and she also stated that when you finish your shift, you can make one free sandwich for yourself, as well as a donut or a bagel. At the end of the day, you can have it. But she would make more than one, of course she did, a day for herself, and she apparently didn't know about the ice cream they had because the Dunkin' was apparently linked to an ice cream shop. So, she just helped herself to it. But later on, she said there were beetles and bugs in the ice cream? Hello? Tophia? Roach Stew probably invited them over because the literal health hazard didn't come off that bad to her, and she was just casually talking about there being bugs in it. But before that, she was just complaining about the equipment, and then she finally told us why she got fired. So she basically just got fired because she smelled. Hygiene issues, just Tophia things. And her manager also called her out for eating little bits here and there, which Tophia denied. But if you literally listen to me in that last section, she literally admitted to eating bits that she was not supposed to be eating. So that kind of sparked people calling her jobless, and then she got more viral off people calling her jobless and her milking the fact that she was traumatized from that Dunkin' job, that she didn't want to get another job. But it was surely okay because Tophia was making enough of her TikTok lives, right?
Already made over 20k plus, I believe, from the span of just 3 or 4 years.
Okay, I lied, she wasn't making enough money. But I'm gonna show you what Google told me someone makes in a year working at Dunkin' in America. Tophia, you could have tripled what you made in TikTok if you would have just stayed 3 more years at your job if you didn't stink it up. She literally said that that's better than just putting a few hours into soft labor. She gets doxxed on the daily. I don't understand how that's better than being doxxed and getting knocks at your doors and being harassed. But who needs Dunkin' when Tophia found herself a new man? So I can't really consider this guy her boyfriend. I would just say he was kind of just playing around with her, and he went by the name Wesley Boba, who, unfortunately for Tophia, deleted his account. But before that, they were chatting with each other quite publicly. Now, I'm gonna read out 2 of those chats to you guys, but be warned, they're a bit gross, so just tell me what you guys think about it.
That means I have a chance. Also, crop tops are a vibe. You do. Aw, the 2 cutest people. Aw, honey, you're the 3rd one.
So that's the most romantic thing I've ever had to see in my entire life, and had to read. There's a lot more where that came from, but if I want to keep any sanity or dignity that I have left, I'm not gonna read all of them. So, after boyfriend Chu unfortunately passed away by deleting his account, Tophia had to grieve by watching really disgusting things on her live streams. So, if you were paying attention to the intro, you would have seen Tophia crying on a live stream. And that's because she got caught watching Asian teen you know what. It all started when Tophia was showing something on her phone, and then she accidentally turned on all the iPhones. You can see people's browser's history that way, and it said Asian teen, and then it cut off. But I'll show you a clip of someone confronting her about it.
So why were you watching Girl on Girl X Teen Asian Tophia?
Wait, what?
We know what you were watching. Girl, we saw that. Girl, what was that about? Hello? Tophia? We saw the teen Asian Pia. Speak up on it.
Goodbye. This is why I don't add people to the live stream. That was not Lauren. Why did you tell me that was Lauren? Just like that I get bullied.
I don't think she realizes actions have consequences, and then the backlash got too much for her, and she went on Aunt Karen, I think that's her name's, stream to address some things. But you know, Tophia, she didn't really address anything.
See the teen. I want to know about the teen Asian corn. Is that or is that not true? Can you show us that?
So Tophia has an old iPhone. She was screen sharing on her iPhone on April 4th. So when she was gonna move to another site, her phone transparent. It will show her recent search that of these. It shows these. This is a transparent, and someone was able to get a screenshot of this. But here's where Tophia lied. She said the person who supposedly made it did it to ruin her.
Where it says Asian teen corn here. Does it say that anywhere?
Right here.
It's cut off. It says teen Asian and it's cut off.
But
Okay,
this is
well,
X
what is
videos.
But it's an X video. So X video, assuming then that's not something we can. That's not PG.
Yeah, this is the corn site. There was also another link. I'm waiting for someone to send me that screenshot, but Tophia accidentally showed her activity. Like, you know, if you go down your home screen and you like swipe down. So under Tophia, it shows all her recent activities. Like,
It's very obvious to me, Tophia. I see the teen corn there. You were looking at Asian teen corn. So for whatever reason you were doing that. Now you're sitting here. You did spend money. Going back and forth, going to Comic-Con. You wasted money going to Comic-Con when you could have put the money towards your moving costs. I don't think anyone should give you money to move. I don't think anybody should do that. And if you do give her money to move, that is on you.
After she was called out, Tophia just went on her own live stream to cry, and MamaChu was in the background, like, consoling her. I think MamaChu was one of her biggest enablers, but remember that Tophia is 31, she's not a baby anymore. So we can't blame her actions on her mother entirely, but she's a part of the problem, definitely.
Everything. Like they literally called me the R slur.
And I'll close my account too. If you won't have access to it. And I'll set up a new one.
Now, this is sort of where the video ends. I know this is a bit sloppy, but please remember this is my first video. But I just wanted to test out the commentary niche on YouTube. I'm also very horrible with my speaking, so I hope this kind of helps me learn to speak better as well. Sorry for so many censors as well. I really didn't want to get in trouble on my first video, so yeah, that's why there are so many censors and alleged. Definitely recommend checking out those other videos, because once you get into the Tophia loophole, you literally cannot get out of it. But yeah, I'll list a couple of Tophia's other controversies here. The list of her controversies include animal abuse. She's been accused of abusing her dog, Hershey, that randomly went missing. She hates white people. Yeah, she makes a lot of comments about them and says they're not racist. She's also been racist to Mexicans, which she's allegedly half black. Allegedly because people don't think her dad is her real dad, which is crazy. She's also used the T slur. Her mom's also said the N-word when she's meant to be Mexican. After her and Wesley, quote-unquote, broke up, she also only did POVs with Asian people. She also has a huge K-pop thing, so people think she's fetishizing Asians, which personally, if you look at more clips, I think she is too. The massive thing that I couldn't explain well. Her brother was unfortunately unalived, and she made a GoFundMe for $500,000. That's right, and she blamed it on the house. So you can also look that one up. That's also quite interesting. She was just basically financially manipulating everyone and scamming her fans. She's also suicide baited. Sorry for saying suicide. I just can't say it. She also baits that a lot, more than one time, and yeah, I just wanted to get some of that TophiaChu clout, so that's the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and if you made it to the end of the video, comment turtle.